All right, you ready for this? The replacement refs are back, and they're cheesing. I just watching that Patriots and Jets game. Seen that ticky-tack foul called in the end on the Patriots for the one defensive line player pushing the other one up. He had one hand on him on his back for like a few seconds. It wasn't even. It was like that. I guess if you want to go deep into all the rules, it probably could have been called, but it was probably the most ticky-tack foul called in overtime, which pretty much it gave the Jets the game. It practically gave them the game because they were out of field goal range. They just missed the field goal attempt. Then give them a 15-yard penalty and give them back the first down. Game over. They kick a field goal, they win. The Jets weren't going to win that game without that call. They probably wouldn't have won. I'm not going to say they wouldn't have because you never know. Patriots, they were going 3 and out pretty often in that game, so I'm not trying to say that's the reason why the Patriots lost is because of that. Because they should have been able to beat the Jets even at in the Jet Stadium fairly easy. I know they have a lot of injuries this year, but they should have never let that game get that far. And they have Gronk back this game too. He played pretty well. But what I'm saying is that was probably the most ticky-tack foul, or not foul, but penalty I've seen in a game in overtime too in the last 4 or 5 years. It was probably the worst play I've seen since I've seen the not play, but worst penalty I've seen since last year with the whole Green Bay and Seattle incident where one ref was touchdown, the other one said no touchdown, and they gave it to Seattle and they won, and you could clearly tell that Green Bay should have won that game. But I don't know, I'm a Patriots fan, so I'm going a little bit toward the Patriots side of this. I know if you talk to a Jets fan, they're gonna probably hype it up and say, "Oh, they were lined up a good shove and they were pushing straight on through," which is it was he had one hand on him for about 2 seconds, and they called it and gave the game to the Jets, which is I don't think you do that in that point in the game. I'm sure if you go back all throughout the game, that happened multiple times, but you know it is what it is. So let me know what y'all think. Do you think I'm overreacting? Maybe it should have been called, or was a stupid call and a point that would have decided the game, or it did decide the game because it pretty much let the Jets win automatically by default. But who wins if that doesn't happen? Who what goes on? Let me know.